You could be wasting tons of time and money using the wrong programming language. Let's go over when to use Matlab, Python, or C++. If you're new to my channel, I have a website at kevinwithrobotics.com where I have a bunch of resources on robotics and computer vision. So check it out and subscribe to learn more. So what's great about Matlab is that it has one of the easiest syntax, especially for math, and also you don't have to worry about managing your packages. So here's a simple example of Matlab code. You can see how simple it is, so it's really easy to pick up. Next up, we have customer support. So this is great if you need help. So they have a whole support center. So if you need technical help, there's a whole group of people that can help you. We also have Simulink for modeling and controls. So this is super good if you want to jump straight to the modeling and have a block diagram approach. This is really easy to get something up and going for simulation. It also supports real time. So you could go from simulation to real time. They have this thing called Simulink real time, which is really good for that. There are some drawbacks with Matlab though. So one thing is that it's going to be typically slower, so it's not the best for high performance code. It's also expensive, so pretty much everything you need, you have to pay for. The license itself costs something. Every single toolbox that you want to get, you have to pay something as well, unless you're a student, but otherwise it's pretty expensive. And lastly, you have the problem with that the array index starts at 1. So if you're going from C++ and Python to like Matlab, it's going to be a little bit awkward to adapt, but otherwise it's not too bad. So next up is Python. So Python is great because it's free. It also has really easy syntax. So this is great if you're learning it for a first language. It has a lot of support for a lot of robotics packages. It also has easy integration with ROS. And lastly, it's great for AI and machine learning, such as PyTorch. The two main drawbacks though with Python is that it's going to be typically a little bit slower, so not the best for high performance. You also have to manage your own packages and versions. So like you see here, you have to do things like import numpy as MP. So this part can get a little bit annoying if you're coming from Matlab, but you just have to get used to it. So next up is C++. So C++ is great because it's free. It's great for low-level control with your hardware. You could use things like the Arduino. It also has very good performance and speed. So it does this because you have human-readable code, and then it gets converted to machine code, which is ones and zeros all at the same time, and then it runs the program. So this is what we call compiled language, which makes C++ super fast. And also, it's object-oriented programming. So this is great to structure your program and make it nice and clean and scalable. And it also easily integrates with ROS. So if you're new to ROS, you could check out my playlist here as well. I would say the main challenges though with C++ is that typically the syntax is more complicated. So you can see here for the same code that we look at, you have to write a lot more code to do the same thing. It's going to be a little bit more set up to use the libraries, which can slow you down. And then lastly, you may need to manage your own memory usage depending on what you're doing. So here's my recommendation for you. If you're looking for best for production, speed performance, low level hardware control, but you're okay with a little bit longer development time, go ahead and go with C++. If you want things that's best for AI and machine learning, overall good for prototyping and research, but okay with managing dependencies and versions, go ahead and use Python. And lastly, if you want to have the best solution for controls development, fastest for prototyping and research, but okay with spending a little bit extra money, then go ahead and go with Matlab. So if you found this video helpful, give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.